Hi everyone, it's Ashton, aka the Outspoken Oracle, and I'm back with another tarot reading for you today. Please remember that tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. Just kind of think of me as your bestie who's here to give you a little bit of advice. And with any conversation with your best friend, you take a little advice, you leave a little advice. Use your own discernment because you are an adult. On that note, I am running a giveaway right now for a 1 hour tarot reading session with me. It is valued at $120. So all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and comment on this video and any of the other videos that I've posted since the 16th, I think, of April. And I will pick a specific video and pick a comment from that video, and then the person who has the comment will win the giveaway. And that is running through the end of the month. I will pick a person at the beginning of next month. Anyhow, let's get started with the message that I have for today. So, and y'all, I'm going to tell you something that's crazy. I realize when I am waking up to these channeled songs, like in the middle of the night, I am like sweating. It's like I am running for my life trying to get these messages out to you guys. I don't know why. It's like I wake up like breathing heavy and like full of sweat. Like it's like I had to fight for my life to get these messages to come out. And so it's crazy. So the song that I woke up to was Sweet Symphony by Joy Oladokun, featuring Chris Stapleton. And it's a beautiful, beautiful song, you guys. Anyhow, I'm going to read the lyrics. I'm going to read the verses first and then go over the chorus because I don't want to read the chorus more than once. But the lyrics are, I get weak whenever you're around. I let my walls down, lay my weapons on the floor, fight. Every day I used to fight and dream of real love at night. Well, it's reality now. Wrong. We'll get things wrong, but as long as we keep every promise we make, we'll stay whole. I know there'll be heavy days, but in every mistake, there's a lesson to learn, so stay here with me. Even in the valley, baby, when the river's too deep, let me be your comfort, darling, wherever this road leads. And then the chorus is, loving you is a sweet, sweet symphony that all of heaven and earth join to sing. My heart trembles at the sound. Even if the world that we built falls at our feet, we're still right where we're supposed to be, together through ups and the downs, dungeons and ivory towers. Okay, so to start off with, I do want to point out that my last two love readings that I posted yesterday and I'm doing now, they've been duets. And I can't help but feeling that the energy that's coming through with this love is either, this might be even for a couple that's already together, but they've kind of been at odds and they haven't been on the same page. Or this could be for people that aren't even together right now, but it's like their souls are starting to merge and they're starting to realize what it's going to take for this to work out, and recognizing no, you are my person. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Everything that's happened up until this point was supposed to happen. And I'm now seeing not only my ability to overcome obstacles in my own life, but because I'm finding my own strength within myself, I know that I can overcome obstacles with you in my life. And there's an appreciation for the journey of this love to this love with this love. But it's like these two people are recognizing the importance of their love. Loving you is a sweet, sweet symphony that all of heaven and earth join to sing. It's like when this love comes into union, or this love that's already together, when they start to get it right, it's like they are going to be emanating this energy out into the ethers, where it's like people are going to see them and be like, wow, I don't know what it is about them, but they are such a beautiful, beautiful couple. And their energy, you can tell that they really love each other. And it's exemplary of the type of love that everybody searches for, but not everybody finds. Even if people are married, there's so many relationships that are just trash, and yet they keep up appearances. But it's that love that people want to search for every day of their lives, and very few people find. But it's this is what this love is. And it's these people are coming into their individual realizations about the importance of their love in this lifetime. And they're recognizing that they can weather any storm regardless, and that things are going to be good with them. But that's what I'm getting with this energy. But I'm going to see what the cards have to say on this. All right, angels, guides, ancestors, please assist me with this reading. Please help to give me insight into the questions I seek answers to, protecting from any negative entities that might try to interfere on this reading or give false information. Please speak truth and honesty to me through the cards, giving me insight of the highest good for everyone involved. And as always, thanks for showing up each and every day. Love you so much. All right, Spirit, what is the message that you have for the collective today with this song, Sweet Symphony? What is the message you have for the collective today with the song Sweet Symphony? And as always, my readings are timeless. So whenever you come across this video, and if it resonates with you, it is meant to be for you. Spirit, what is the message you have for the collective today in regards to this song Sweet Symphony? What is the message you have for the collective today in regards to the song Sweet Symphony? Ooh. Okay. Heard on heard. Okay. So what I'm getting initially with this Temperance in reverse is that even though the Temperance is in reverse, I am getting an energy that things are coming into balance in this relationship. This song is about like recognizing that, like, wait a second, this thing that I've always wanted is here with me now. And so I feel the balance coming in, and it's like these two souls are meeting each other in a place where they're recognizing the importance of the other person and how this person adds to their life. But it's like an individual recognition, while at the same time bringing in the other person into the fold of their own personal life. And so, like, I feel like the balance is being restored, even though this is in reverse. I feel like this is actually in the process of turning. And it's like there's this renewed energy about the dynamic between these two souls. With the Seven of Coins in reverse, it's like this relationship has been forged in the fire. There have been bad things that have happened with this relationship. It hasn't necessarily seen the fruits of the labor that's been put in with this relationship. Even if you guys haven't even been in a relationship yet, it's just the energy dynamic between you two hasn't bared good fruits yet. However, what I am picking up on, again, with this Temperance, I feel like it's turning, and actually it's going to end up upright, and that things are coming into balance. It's like the reason why things had to happen the way that they did, where things did not actually appear to be bearing good fruits, is so that you guys could both work your way through this on your own and figure out that, like, I have the strength to overcome all these things. And if my person also has this same strength, then we can do anything together. Like, we are capable of anything as long as we are together. We'll get things wrong, but as long as we keep every promise we make, we'll stay whole. There will be heavy days, but in every mistake, there's lessons to learn, so stay here with me. It's like you guys are both learning your individual lessons so that you guys know that when you guys do come together, you guys know that you guys will be able to handle anything. Because the truth of the matter is like neither of you guys have lived perfect life. Neither of you guys are perfect in any way, shape, or form. However, whatever balance and lessons you guys are learning separate from each other, you guys are recognizing that when you come together, after coming into balance with yourself, that things are going to be good and that you guys can handle any obstacle that life has for you. And this is like a soul level recognition. I don't think that this is something that's been realized in the 3D yet, but on a soul level, it's like you're seeing your own capabilities, your own personal capabilities, and in your soul recognizing that this is my person, this is who I'm supposed to spend my life with. If I can do this, then, and if this person is equally yoked to me, if this person is my match, then I know that they are more than capable of doing it too. And us together, we are a powerhouse. We can do whatever it is that we need to do together, and it's not going to be a problem. With this Three of Cups, it's indicating to me very much so that you guys are supposed to be together. I feel a togetherness coming together, and you guys recognizing the ways in which you guys can enjoy each other and benefit each other and be in each other's presence in a way that is good for each other. With this Three of Cups, I am feeling very much like this is like you and your person, and then this is God. And that with that, it's like you guys are recognizing that this is actually a divine union, a divine purpose, and that the work that you put in is to honor God. And that's the reason why it's such a sweet symphony. This is why heaven and earth are joining to sing in on this. Speaking of this sweet symphony, so when I like to talk to my friends or my clients about what is going on in terms of their life purpose and stuff, I like to refer to it as like an orchestra, and how like God is the composer of the orchestra, and then you as an individual are the one that is the, why is my brain is like just went into fart mode. The conductor. You're the conductor of the orchestra. So like it's up to you where the crescendos happen, or if it's an allegro. You're the one that's keeping the speed and the sound and everything going. You're conducting the orchestra. And then it's like your spirit guides and your spirit team and angels, they're the ones that are playing the instruments based on how you're leading the life. But God ultimately has a plan, because at the end of the day, the symphony was written by God. But here's the thing. It's as if you and your person are actually playing the same symphony. You guys had the same sheet music written for you, but you guys are finally meeting at the same place at the same time. You guys are playing the same tempo. You guys are playing, like, everything is aligned with each other. That's the balance that I'm feeling. Y'all's symphony is coming together, and it's like giving you chills. And for me, I'm thinking about like the last time I went to go see the National Symphony Orchestra. It's been over a year. I saw them, and they were playing this song called Lyrics for Strings, and I literally, like, my whole body felt tingles all over it, and I started like just quiet tears down my face, because it's like everything felt perfect in that moment. And that's what it feels like to me is happening with these souls merging into a knowing that, like, no, this is exactly what it's supposed to be. And when you guys walk around, and when you guys come together and you guys are around in public, people are going to see that, and hearts are going to tremble, because they're like, that's what love is supposed to look like. You guys are supposed to be an example of what love is. Your love is a sweet symphony. And with this King of Wands, it's very much showing me that you guys are leading the way as a couple. It's like you guys each have your individual energies, and then your energy as a couple, it has its own personality. Y'all's energy as a couple is this King of Wands. You guys are supposed to be leading the way for others to see this is the example of how love should be. This is the example of how a couple should work together. This is the example of what balance looks like. And it's like you guys know that together you guys can take on anything. With this Six of Swords here, it's again with the whole we can take on anything. Like even, what to say? Even in the valleys, baby. When the river's too deep, like it's like, so the Six of Swords when it's upside down, it's like staying, well, like being in rough storms, rough water, rough. Like you're like in rough, tough times, whatever. Like this is saying like you guys can show what it looks like to make it through the tough times, to go through these parts of life that aren't so easy. You guys are finding a way to get through that and still have the love be there, because the love that you guys have also has God very much at the center. You guys are going to be examples of how to get through those tough times, because the truth of the matter is, if you guys are ready, and a relationship, right? But it's had a lot of tough times, and there's been naysayers, and people are like, "Oh my God, like I don't know why you get rid of them. Like this is not good for you, collective. Like you're wasting your time." But you're like, "No, this is my person," and you're working through it. And I'm not talking about anything abusive, because if it's abusive, it's not supposed to be, right? But if you just know in the depths of your soul, this is my person, you guys are working through it. I feel like you guys are going to work through it in a way that is just going to be this beautiful thing, and you're going to be a magnet for other individuals. If you guys have yet to come together, but like you guys are still holding on hope of a union, and people are like, why don't you forget this person? Like, why is this person on your brain? These are the tough times, especially if you guys are yet together, especially if you guys haven't even had a relationship yet. You guys are experiencing the tough times on the front end of your relationship, where everything is going to be smooth sailing after the fact, because you guys have gone through some of the most heart-wrenching and difficult things without even being together, because you guys have worked on yourself before coming together. And working on yourself is the hardest project anybody could ever face in their entire life. And that's why very few people do it. That's why very few people are willing to actually put in the effort. But in your time apart before coming together, you guys are choosing to work on yourselves and making yourselves great. Because at the end, it's going to be this 9 of Cups. You guys are going to have this wish fulfillment. Do you see how in love these two are with each other? This is like some beautiful, beautiful stuff. And that's what's going to happen moving forward with you guys. You guys are leading the way to show what a beautiful love is. Like, you guys are going to be obsessed with each other in the most healthy way possible. And people are going to look at you guys and be like, whoa. There's this couple that I've seen 2 weeks in a row, right? And every time I see them, I'm like, I don't know what it is about them, but like it gets me hot just seeing them. I'm like, there is something about them, like you can tell they really love each other, and they're passionate, and they have all this, that, whatever. And it's just like beautiful energy to be around. I'm like, if they were going to have a throuple, I would want to be their third, because whatever they're working with, I need some. Like, that's how I feel around them. And that's how other people are going to view you, because with this King of Swords, it's like whatever you guys have is the truth of how things should be. You guys are leading people to the truth of how things should be led. You guys know exactly what it is, but you guys are doing the work to put things into balance with yourselves individually, so that your relationship can come into balance, and that you guys can live this 9 of Swords life. With this 7 of Cups, this energy, okay, so the 7 of Cups is usually like all these temptations and these options and things that you can have. And a lot of times it's representing something bad, but it's like with this 7 of Cups, for me, it's giving very much whatever you wish, your wish is granted. This is like the sky is the limit. You have all these options ahead of you, but these are all good options. There's nothing bad that is going to be tempting you guys, because everything that approaches you in life is going to be for your good. And you guys have learned that even with bad things, it's a lesson that you guys can learn from and move forward and be greater and continue to evolve. So whatever you guys want, it's going to be yours. And sometimes you'll ask questions that lead to a lesson so that you can get the answer, but then you still get the answer, and the answer is going to be a beautiful ending. So you have all these genie lamps that are going to be your wish fulfilled. You have multiple spirit guides and spirit teams working to your wish fulfillment with this 9 of Cups. Because you will be finding out the truth of what life is, what is important, and everything like that along the way. You know that everything that happens in your life, everywhere that you go, you guys are going to be right where you're supposed to be. With this Queen of Coins, and I'm going to hide her a little bit so YouTube doesn't get mad about her being a little naked. This Queen of Coins, it's like you guys have a relationship that was very much, again, nurtured on the front end. And you guys will continue to nurture the relationship everywhere you go, despite any temptations. This is very much giving like Eve vibes with the snake, and that like being the apple. But it's like, regardless of the temptations, regardless if bad things happen, you guys are going to be okay. Even if the world that we built falls at our feet, we're still right where we're supposed to be, together through ups and downs, dungeons and ivory towers. You guys will be able to nurture each other through anything. Again, going back to whatever your wish is, even if there's a lesson involved, even if the lesson makes your lives fall apart, you guys will have each other. You guys will have each other's back. The problem right now that's happening, because I do feel like these are two individuals that are having these realizations, is that these realizations are happening in a separate sense where you guys are apart from each other. And with this Queen of Cups in reverse, it's like you guys haven't been able to be open with y'all's thoughts and be vulnerable with your thoughts about how things are just yet. It's like, as soon as you guys get past that place of being vulnerable about how you guys truly feel about each other and how you truly feel about what your future is supposed to look like and how you truly feel about what your wishes are, then all of this will come into fruition. This temperance will be completely upright, because that's where the balance will be restored. The balance will be restored once the vulnerability happens and people start to open up about where they're at. With this Death card, that is the biggest thing that is happening that needs to change in your life. There needs to be a change in terms of the communication of feelings. The lack of communication about feelings is what's keeping things from coming into fruition, because in terms of y'all's spirit, your spirit is on the same page. You guys know exactly what it is that you guys both want. You guys are on the same page. You guys have a vision of what your future is. And even though you don't know exactly what it's going to look like in the exact details and like this, that, whatever, you guys know that whatever it is that you guys face, you guys are going to be fine. And so the details don't even matter at this time. There just needs to be conversations about where you guys both stand. There needs to be an openness and a vulnerability about both of y'all's journeys and how you guys got to where you're at in terms of your conclusions. But until this changes, then this won't actually come into balance. Temperance is not going to be all the way up right. There needs to be a sense of vulnerability about what each person has gone through for y'all both to reach to these conclusions about the importance of what this relationship is. Because this relationship is not, and I know this sounds crazy, but this relationship is not just for you. This relationship is actually to show the world what God's love can look like in human form. This relationship is to bring more love and light to the world. Part of y'all's purpose is to increase the vibration on this planet. You guys hold a greater purpose as a couple than you guys could even imagine. You guys will multiply. Like, I feel like you guys both individually can hold a very high vibration, and you guys both increase people's moods and do this, that, whatever. As a couple, though, you guys are going to do so much more for this planet and increasing the vibration of this planet and bringing more love to the planet and showing people what real love looks like. You guys have a purpose as a couple. You guys are both individuals. You guys both will have your freedom in your relationship, but you guys have a purpose as a couple that you guys need to fulfill if you choose to. Of course, free will is still there. But if you choose to follow the path that God has for you, then there's so much beauty that can come of this. But it involves being vulnerable. It involves actually communicating about these things. This Knight of Coins, it came out sideways. So what I'm getting with this energy of this Knight of Coins coming out sideways is that this Knight was very much upside down and just like there, like recognizing there's this thing that I have to do and I'm not gonna do it. They're just there being like kind of like a deer in headlights. And I feel like this Knight of Coins is slowly turning upright and the work is being done. The foundation is being laid for good things to happen. This Knight is finally moving. But again, the Knight of Coins moves at the slowest pace of all the knights, but at the same time with the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Coins is actually the one that's doing the most important work because it's happening in real life. It is creating a solid foundation, so whatever comes after that is going to be good. With this Chariot in reverse, I am picking up, though, that it's not time for all of this to come together. There's still some things that need to be taken care of. There's still some refining that needs to happen before this union of souls, before this communication and all this stuff actually happens. But at the same time, you guys are very much merging into the same place. You guys have the same vision. You guys want the same things, but there's still some things that have to be refined individually before you guys can come together. And it's like you guys are both very much like consciously aware of this. And so that's part of what is bringing peace to things. If you are together with your person, you're in a relationship and you guys have been tumultuous, you are starting to probably feel a sense of peace around yourself and around your relationship without having this conversation. But it's because you guys are realizing that things are going to get better. Things are going to not only get better, but get great, be great. You recognize this, but you also recognize that it's not time to have these conversations just yet. And in recognizing this, you do recognize that when the conversations do happen, this Chariot's going to come in fast and quick. And the dams are going to burst open, but all in a good way. But it's there is a confidence in knowing that this lack of movement is for a purpose. Because you guys are strengthening your relationship in this time apart. You guys are strengthening each other in this time apart. You're strengthening yourselves in this time apart. And you're strengthening your relationship with God. You guys are both individually working on your own purpose right now. Because you guys have your individual purposes and then your purpose that helps to serve God. Both your individual purpose is for God too. But your purpose together especially is to help to serve God. But you guys are strengthening yourselves so that you guys can strengthen your relationship. And so right now, this is very much a refining season, but ultimately, in terms of your souls are on the same page. You guys know exactly where you're going. You know exactly what's up. You guys know exactly what's right. And you feel that your person is on the same page as you. And that's what is strengthening this. There's no more doubting. There's no more questioning where your person stands with you. There's no more questioning, like, is this real? Am I delusional? It's like, no, like, I know what I know and I'm good. I'm good with what I know. I know what I know and I'm good with what I know. And I know how strong this dynamic is. It is very real. And I haven't been making this up in my head. And even if people have doubted us, it's still going to happen. But it's not judgment day yet. It is not time for it to come together yet. With this Chariot in reverse and this Judgment in reverse, it's not supposed to come together yet. These are all major arcanas, the Chariot, Strength, and Judgment in reverse. Like, these are all major arcanas. So this is like a very big realization that you guys both are having. But it's like, with the Strength, even though like the Chariot in reverse and the Judgment in reverse, I would typically pick as like not very strong cards in terms of like good fortune. With the Strength here, it's showing that by this not being a reckoning with God and this coming together yet, it's not judgment day for the relationship to come together, and it's not time for you guys to come together. With the Strength, it's showing me that this is all divinely guided because you guys are at a time of strengthening your relationship. But that it is coming in. I'm very much getting the energy that it's coming in. It's just not time yet. It is not time yet. And it's because you guys are growing as individuals so that when you guys get together, you guys can grow together. This dynamic that you guys have is it's very much an expansive dynamic. A lot of people fear being in relationships because they fear losing themselves and the relationships. But this relationship is going to be one that continues to offer you a sense of freedom individually, because you're going to have freedom in your relationship because you guys recognize the power that each of you guys individually bring into things and recognize why each person's individual interests are important to the relationship and how then the relationship gets to expand and grow as you guys grow as individuals. You guys both can teach each other and add value to each other, but you guys recognize that the other that you're with is supposed to have freedom within this relationship for you guys to learn and evolve. And you guys want to learn and evolve as people. And so you guys are going to always be very open to accepting new challenges and lessons in this life. With this Nine of Wands, I am picking up that Judgment Day is coming soon because y'all are both very tired of putting in this work. It feels like you've been fighting for your life. Honestly, it feels like you've been fighting for your life, and it's like you're ready to stop fighting. You're ready to, you're ready to go home. You're both ready to go home. You're like, okay, like I'm done with this. I am ready for my person. I'm ready to go home. And so with that energy, I am finding that you guys are going to like get to a good place soon, like very soon. And things are going to be good. And even when they're not good, you guys are going to know that things are going to be good. So I do feel like you guys are very much reaching the end of this journey where you guys are going to be apart. This Page of Wands in reverse, again, back to that refining part. This Page of Wands in reverse is very much showing me that there are little things that need to be refined, little things that need to be cleaned up individually on each of y'all's levels in your life as individuals. And once this is done, then you guys can be together. Because you guys are really tired, and I feel like you guys are both very motivated to do what it is that you guys need to do on your own sides individually in order to get to that place. You guys are feeling the motivation to do the cleanup work so that you guys can come into balance, because you guys, again, aren't in balance yet, but I feel like this is turning around and balance is being restored, because everything happens on an energetic level before it happens in the 3D. All of this stuff is coming together already on an energetic level in the 5D. We're just waiting for it to happen in the 3D. It's already there in the 5D. It's already there on an energetic, spiritual level. In the ethers, it's already done. It's already done. It just needs the refining here in the 3D. And you guys are getting to that place because you guys are on the same level. You guys know exactly what it is that you want. You know exactly what it is that you're going after. With this Wheel of Fortune, it's going to be time soon. And not only that, but luck is on your side. And there's going to be so much for you guys to celebrate when you guys come together. I love this energy as the last card that I'm pulling for this reading. This is just giving me so much dynamic energy about this relationship and what the future holds for you guys. I'm feeling really good about what's going to happen in the future. Like, there's nothing for you guys to worry about. You guys are already together on a spiritual level. You guys are in the same place spiritually. Your bodies, your souls are yearning for each other. You guys are very much on the same page, and it's only going to be a little bit of time before you guys come together. There is some refining that still needs to happen in the 3D on an individual level for each of you guys. But for the most part, with this is like luck is on your side with this. And it's on your side with this because you guys are on the same page. And you guys know what it is that you guys want, and you guys understand your purpose, and you understand that you guys are better together. You guys have forged your way through the fire and been through hell and back, honestly, because it hasn't been easy. But it's all been for a purpose, because you guys were supposed to strengthen yourselves and strengthen your relationship, strengthen yourselves in order to strengthen your relationship together. But this 9 of Cups is coming. You guys are going to have everything that you wish for with this relationship dynamic. Luck is on your side. There's going to be so much more to celebrate. And it's almost time. Divine timing is at play here. You guys haven't come together in a good place yet because it wasn't time. Divine timing said not yet. But divine timing is saying soon. It's happening very soon. I am feeling it energetically. It is so close. It is so, so close. I'm going to pull a spirit animal card for y'all real quick, just to kind of just get some final energy for the spirit. What is a spirit animal card that I can give for my collective just for some closing some closing arguments? Spirit animal card for my collective. Y'all, this energy is just beautiful. It makes me so happy. I am just, thrilled with it. It feels so, like this card just makes me so happy ending this reading on this. This turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Y'all, if that ain't a sign, also the number 62, so that might mean something to somebody. Like, y'all have had to go through this process, and it had to be a slow process because you guys had to learn your lessons individually before coming together. Let me read what it says. Oracle message. Turtle Spirit arrives to remind you that when you do what you need to do, putting one foot in front of the other and trusting that you will see your intentions manifest in perfect timing, your prosperity and love will grow exponentially. Now is not the time to rush around trying to force matters. Move slowly, perhaps even so slowly that it almost feels as if you're not moving at all. This may be a time to crawl before walking, taking your time to align to Turtle Spirit's place as you contemplate this road you are on, doing what you need to do in this small moment that will soon pass. Turtle Spirit reminds you that sometimes the best action is to slow right down so it feels as if you're not doing enough. Know that simply being aware of what is happening right now may be an important step towards determining whether you need to pivot or simply keep putting one foot in front of the other. True love and true success comes with patience, says Turtle Spirit. Focus on the now, and the next step will be clear. Protection message. Pushing too hard or rushing to leave others in the dust is not the way of Turtle Spirit, even if it seems at times it is the way of the world. Turtle Spirit wants you to remember that you are a human being, not a human doing. Human being, not a human doing. In this protection position, Turtle Spirit is giving you the message that the best thing to do right now is to let go of the drive to compete or control and do more. Let go of the drive to compete or control and do more. Instead, simply be. As the old Norse saying goes, we do without doing and everything gets done. Spirit conspires on your behalf, so slow to a crawl or even stop, releasing any fear that life is a race, that you might be losing. Trust that peace, prosperity, love, and purpose are all yours to enjoy right now. Do not do, simply be. Y'all, this is the perfect card to come out. I honestly feel as if it is. With this refining, I feel like the energy that's coming in with the not doing and simply being is just about you guys taking time to sit with yourselves and be, because a lot of those refining is just on a mental level. And so, and sitting with yourself, you're able to better process, you know, not even your wrongdoings, but just like process your life in general and process your life so that you can have a better understanding of what's going to happen moving forward. You just have to be in the moment and let life happen around you and to you, and not in a negative connotation, not like you're not being active, but like, don't push for things to happen. Don't, like, just be in the moment and see what the moment has to offer you. Because these moments that are leading up to this union, and I feel y'all, it's so close. These moments that are leading up to this union are so important right now. These are the moments that are refining each of you so that when you guys come together, you guys are going to be the best version of yourself. There's so much to learn about yourselves in this time of refining. And the focus should be on yourself and what it is that God is trying to tell you about yourself, so that when you get to the finish line, things are going to happen in divine timing when you guys come together. Y'all, I love you so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Especially being a little baby YouTube channel, I appreciate this love and support. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for rocking with me today. This is a message that I have for you today. Please never forget just how divine you are.